Hey, welcome to day 10 of this self-compassion challenge. I'm Anna, and today we're going to practice self-compassion and how we compare to other people. Yes, I know, I do this also. You're not alone. So make sure that you find the best space you can for today's practice, and let's get to it. All right. Day 10, comparing ourselves with others. Isn't it funny though, how we, especially the brain, it seems to be trained to compare back and forth so much. And in fact, this is particularly the case when we spend time on social media. There are research studies showing that there is a positive correlation between spending time on these platforms and feeling anxious. And this is mostly because we are inadvertently comparing with others. Look at that. She's so flexible. He has so many muscles. Their kitchen looks so much nicer than mine, and so on. It's exhausting. And like Marshall Rosenberg, the founder of the MVC, Nonviolent Communication Framework, said once, it is very violent to compare ourselves with others nonstop. So let's see if we can get a hold of the handbrake, you know, and really slow down and see what is going on and how we can bring self-kindness to be more compassionate with ourselves. So if you want to keep your eyes open, you're more than welcome. If you want to close them and really focus on yourself, even better, whatever rocks your boat. And like we've been doing all this time travel, today is not going to be any different. Take some time to remember a moment when you compare yourself to someone else. And interestingly enough, when we do that, it's usually because we perceive that the other person is better at something or has better qualities than us. We don't usually compare ourselves the other way around. Oh, look at me. I'm doing so great. I have much more money, health, success, whatever. The brain has a gift for this negativity bias. So let's see if we can shift it a little bit and stay within the self-compassion realm. So take some time to find that moment when you were comparing yourself to someone else. And then become really clear, see if you can remember what exactly were you comparing this person to with you. What was the comparison about? In which topic or qualities, or, was the person a great speaker and you have a hard time speaking in public? Does this person look like they have a beautiful family and you're struggling with yours? A thinner body, a bigger body, a routine that you cannot master. Just taking some time to connect with which aspects were you comparing yourself to? And even when comparing might not be the healthiest strategy of our brains, would you be willing to acknowledge that when you're comparing yourself, there is a part of you that would like you to get better, in quotation marks, that wishes something good for you, something that you long for? Would you be willing to see that other aspect of this comparison going on? And how does that feel to realize this? Hey, there is a part of me that really cares for something, for this in particular. And using self-compassion, bringing this kindness to ourselves, we can just acknowledge that without feeding the thought, without feeding this comparison. Just acknowledge, yes, this is a pain point for me. This is an aspect that is very tender because it's really meaningful to you. It is so precious, so important that when you see it in this person, it brings it back to you in the shape of this mourning that you wish things were different in yourself, at least some aspects of yourself. Can you see the beauty in that? The beauty of being human and longing for things that are really meaningful to you. So see if you can let go of the other person's quality, the other person's situation, reality, whatever, and bring it back to you, my friend. Bring it to your territory, your power, staying within your frontiers, what it really matters to you. And we can acknowledge that pain. You know, there is something that you wish for, that you still don't have, at least not right now. Would you be willing to allow that pain to be? Yeah, it hurts. Oh yeah, this is difficult. It's hard to acknowledge that I long for this, that I long for a thinner body, that I long for more trust, that I long for having children, that I long for being in a better financial position. It's hard. And at the same time, it's beautiful to long for stability, to long for beauty, respect, to be seen, connection, trust, authenticity. And before we close today's session, let me share with you this quote by Matt Haig that says the following: "The Western idea of self-empowerment requires you to become better. Discover your inner billionaire. Get beach body, work, upgrade. It says the present moment is not enough. It's self-loathing masquerading as salvation. We need self-acceptance, self-compassion. Our present bodies and minds and lives are not things we have to escape. We need to remember the messy miracle of being here." May you be patient with yourself, my friend. And whenever you're ready, feel free to open your eyes if they were closed, move a little bit, look around, and give yourself a big congratulations for showing up, for practicing with me today. I'm very grateful that you did. And I do really hope to see you tomorrow for day 11. And if you still haven't done so, there is a free booklet with all the resources and the quotes that we are using on this self-compassion challenge. If you would like to access and get more clarity from it, then make sure you find the link below where I share how you can get it. See you tomorrow.